Welcome to the largest city in the world, Tokyo. Tokyo is a city like no other, where ancient traditions meet futuristic technology, and every street is packed with surprises. But with so much to see and do, where do you even start? In this ultimate Tokyo travel guide, we're counting down 40 mind-blowing things to do in Tokyo, from iconic landmarks to unforgettable food experiences and crazy cool activities you won't find anywhere else. Whether it's your first time in Tokyo or you're coming back for more, this list will have some options that you haven't seen in other videos. So let's dive into 40 things to do in one of the most exciting cities on Earth. Hey world travelers! If you're new here, I'm Kendra Lucas.
And I'm David Lucas of Lucas World Travel. We spent 28 unforgettable days in Tokyo, exploring the top attractions while working as digital nomads. And we loved every minute of it. To make your trip planning easier, we're breaking this travel guide down by neighborhood, because each neighborhood is packed with unique experiences and deserves a full day to explore. If it's your first time in Japan, you'll likely only visit 2 or 3 neighborhoods. But if you're returning for a second or third trip, we've got even more neighborhoods and hidden gems waiting for you a bit later in the video. For first-time visitors, we highly recommend staying in either Shibuya or Shinjuku, because these areas are packed with must-see attractions, great food, and easy transportation. We've also included hotel recommendations and activity links in the description below, so you can book in advance, because some of the most popular experiences sell out fast.
So the first neighborhood you should explore is Shibuya. So we're here for the very exciting activity of crossing the street. But I don't think we've ever crossed a street quite like this before. Now, Shibuya Crossing is one of the busiest intersections in Tokyo, and up to 1,000 to 2,000 people could cross at one time. And it's interesting to see the scramble from different angles and at different times of the day. So now we're gonna go into Starbucks to see what the view is like from there. And I could really use an iced chai tea latte. It is hot out here.
It's hot, man.
And it's amazing how just going up one level can really change your perspective of the scramble. So for the price of 1,075 yen, David and I get to enjoy our Starbucks and enjoy people watching on the scramble. Not a bad deal at all. Just across the street is the Hachiko Memorial Statue, which commemorates Japan's most loyal dog. Now, the story behind the Hachiko statue is that a Tokyo professor adopted the dog from the farmlands and brought it back to Tokyo. And every day he would go to the work, the dog would wait at the Shibuya train station for him to get off work. Well, one day the professor died at work and could never make it back to the dog. But the dog continued to wait at Shibuya station every day for 9 years. So this dog is the symbol of loyalty in Tokyo. So now we're gonna try the standing sushi bar.
So they say Japan has some of the best sushi in the world. So we're gonna test that out right now.
I'm gonna get this one here. The fish here is incredibly fresh, and the rice is delicately seasoned with a touch of wasabi. This set even comes with green tea and miso soup, making it a complete and delicious meal when you're in Shibuya. Now, after all that busyness and crowds, I look forward to a little greenery in Yoyogi Park. Now, for a free park, this garden is quite nice. However, if you are short on time, then totally not necessary to come to Yoyogi Park. It's only if you have time and just want a little bit of nature, a little bit of greenery while you're in the big city. Right next door to Yoyogi Park is Nezu Shrine, which is a Shinto shrine. And this was built in honor of the Emperor Meiji, who died in 1912. Now they have this gorgeous forest that surrounds it because in the Shinto tradition, they believe every tree, every rock has a spirit to it. So as you walk through the forest, you can contemplate the spirit of these majestic beings. So interestingly enough, they have all these sake barrels here, made as an offering to the Emperor Meiji. So it really is a lovely shrine. They won't let you take any photos or videos once you get closer to the shrine where they have the emperor and empress enshrined, which makes sense. But it was still lovely to see. It has beautiful gold leaf inlaid in the stairs and things like that. So it was lovely. Definitely a cool spot. Another fun thing to do is to ride the Shibuya cart.
And this is really happening. We're about to do this.
Oh lordy, here we go!
So far, so good! So far, this is really fun and really ridiculous. Tokyo Tower, here we go! And I only wish I wore the goggles! Tokyo Tower!
What?
What's it like, David?
It's awesome. I can do this all day.
Although they drive on the left in Tokyo, our guide made it so easy to follow and just enjoy without having to worry about the traffic. You do need to remember to bring your international driver's license. You can't ride a go-kart without it.
All right, the next light is Shibuya Crossing.
And seeing the Shibuya crossing from a vehicle is a whole nother experience. And while this activity is not the most affordable, starting at about $100 per hour, it was the most memorable and most fun activity we did while in Tokyo.
This is why I travel. This is how I live life to the fullest.
For dinner, hop on over to Nombe Yokocho, which has loads of charming restaurants and bars to try. We tried out to Kishima Monjakuya, where they grill monjayaki and okonomiyaki right in front of you. The flavors here are excellent, and watching someone cooking right in front of you is always entertaining.
That has really good flavor. I'm really liking that basil sauce. And the potatoes are lovely. It kind of tastes like potatoes and a basil gravy. It's lovely and quite the experience. So unique.
If you want to experience the Shibuya crossing at night, check out the rooftop bar at Mag 8. This spot includes an indoor viewing lounge and an outdoor viewing deck. The view is great and one drink is included in your 1,800 yen entrance ticket. Also, I really enjoyed that we got to spend all day in Shibuya from morning to night. So we got to see it in every light of day. Another good viewpoint to visit is Shibuya Sky, which has an even higher view of the Scramble Crossing and great views of the entire neighborhood. Now, what I really like about this place so far is it's not too crowded. Like, I feel like I have space to take pictures. It's not noisy. I'm like really enjoying the chill vibe. And they're fully booked today. That's what's so surprising. So they really keep the numbers low here, and it makes for a very good quality experience. Another food favorite of ours was Tsuru Tontan udon noodles. The line is always long here, but even this long line took us about 40 minutes to get through. And the udon noodles were superb. Definitely worth the wait. And I mean, just look at how thick and luscious and juicy these noodles are. The next neighborhood you have to try out in Tokyo is Shinjuku.
All right, so this morning we are going to a cat cafe.
Oh yeah, and this particular cat cafe also has as much manga as you want to read. So let's go check it out.
Now this cafe is filled with some of the fluffiest kitties I've ever seen. And every morning at 10:30, all the cats are out for breakfast. And there's nothing cuter than seeing the cats all in a line chomping down on their breakfast. So they have these drink machines here. Take what you want for free, and then it opens here for you to take. And it's quite good. We also tried to play with the kitties, but they expertly ignored me until I got their favorite treat. Oh, they respond well. So I'm definitely not too proud to bribe a kitty for pets. Oh, he's so soft and fluffy. Oh. For 55 minutes, it wound up being $42.46 for 2 people. So the cafe was cuter than expected. Now the kitty cats are not going to pay you any mind whatsoever. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge to pet them. But if you get them an ice lolly, they might pay you a little bit of attention.
Yeah, you got to bribe them if you want attention from them. But you're going to love the manga because they got everything and more than what you're expecting. Plus, your drinks come with the package, so you can drink as much coffee, cocoa, all those different things that you want.
Lemonade. Yeah. The drinks are actually really good, and even though they were out of an automatic machine, they were really tasty.
Speaking of cats, another fun thing to see is the giant 3D billboard cat. This really is a fun photo stop because at any moment it seems like a cat is about to jump off the board and onto the street. In addition, the Kabukicho main gate also makes a great photo opportunity as well. And this gate is one of the main entrances into the entertainment district of Shinjuku.
So another thing to do in Shinjuku is to go to Godzilla Road, where you can see the monster himself, Godzilla!
So if you're here on the hour, you can see Godzilla light up and try to attack you. It'll last about 5 minutes. No, like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. But it was still fun. It was still nice to see.
And for family-friendly fun, we can recommend checking out the Ninja Trick House. Now this activity is both entertaining and informative as you get to learn about the difference between ninjas and samurai and train like a ninja doing some sword play and even throwing some ninja stars.
I had a great time. It was very, very short, but it was good because it was just fun and he made it delightful. And he showed us things between the samurai and ninja, which ones did this, which ones did that, how they operated differently, that kind of stuff. He made it cute for the kids too, so it was really, really nice. I enjoyed it.
Now, a great free viewpoint to see in Shinjuku is the Metropolitan Government's North Observation Deck. Once you get here, we're going down to the observatory, where it takes about 55 seconds to get to the 45th floor. Now, what's so incredible about this observatory is that we were able to get up here with no waiting whatsoever. They literally checked our baggage and we went straight up the elevator. And it's free too.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space to spread out. You can get right up to the window, no crowds. So
thumbs up for that. So now we're going to Amoye Yokocho, which is like the original drinking street. The small alleyway, cute and lovely.
Now, Omoide Yokocho translates to memory lane in English, and it's a place filled with small but charming Japanese-style bars called izakayas.
So I got the plum wine with soda, and it's so refreshing. We're starting with some edamame, got zucchini, and mushrooms. Yum.
So this right here is our friend Yumi,
And she did an amazing job showing us around today. We saw so much we wouldn't have seen without a local as a guide, so thank you. And now the food's here. 3 scores. It looks so delish.
Wow.
The next neighborhood we recommend is Asakusa. Now, we actually stayed in this area, so we really got to dive deep into the activities and food this area has to offer. So, let's show you our favorites.
So right now we're at the Sensoji Temple, which is the oldest Buddhist temple in the city. And super popular. We're here on a Saturday and there's thousands of people buzzing around. But as you can see, thousands of people.
We enjoyed being part of the crowd, doing a bit of window shopping while taking in the intricate gates, the 5-story pagoda, and the main hall, which houses the deity Bodhisattva Kannon. Being at Sensoji lets you appreciate the traditional side of Japanese architecture and culture in an open and accessible way. It's a beautiful experience, and we even got to get some street food along the way as well.
One's called takoyaki. Now what the takoyaki is, it's octopus in a wheat ball made on a grill. And it smelled so fabulous, I just had to try it. So it's covered with sauce and a mayonnaise, and I have no idea what this stuff, maybe it's onion, maybe it's mushroom.
It looks hot.
Ooh, that looks super hot.
It looks like lava. You might want to let it cool off.
We might want to let this cool off. I'm not trying to die eating the takoyaki. So the thing about it is you don't want to eat it right away. You want to let the sauce seep into the little bun. That way you get the most flavor. And you really don't want it to burn your mouth either. So wait 10 minutes or so for the best flavor.
Asakusa is also a great neighborhood for renting a kimono because you can come back to Sensoji in order to take some gorgeous pictures of you in traditional dress by the temple.
So now we're going into the Samurai Ninja Museum.
And this is another fun interactive museum where you get to try on samurai armor before getting a historical explanation of samurai times. And just like at the Ninja Trick House, we got to throw ninja stars. And because of my previous experience just a few days ago, I came in second place.
Second place. Good job. Look, I got so close to the bullseye. That's my handwork. I'm a master. So that was a good time.
Oh yeah, we really enjoyed the samurai ninja fun facts, experience of throwing the shuriken, and all of the great stuff.
So now the real question is, which one do you prefer most? The Ninja Trick House or the Samurai Ninja Museum?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I like this one better. But the other one was cool too.
I agree. The other one was like a fun activity.
And I'd say the Trick House is better for families with smaller children.
But here you got more history and you still got to do the activities as well. So I think I do prefer the museum as well. Both are worth doing if you have time and the budget.
But definitely don't leave Asakusa without seeing the best viewpoint in Tokyo, the Tokyo Skytree. The Skytree is the tallest tower in Japan. It does get credit though, so expect some long lines. However, I dare say the views are worth it.
This is really exciting to be able to see the whole city. It's really cool. I actually think it'd be cool to see it at night as well. But this is just spectacular. It's really cool.
And although we didn't get to see the Skytree at night, walking through the streets of Asakusa at night was simply stunning. But now we'll show you our favorite places to eat in Asakusa. For ramen, we can highly recommend Fuji Ramen, which has a masterpiece special that really does taste like a masterpiece. For the best conveyor belt sushi in town, go to Kura Sushi. Here, you can simply pick up dishes off the conveyor belt or order directly from the iPad and have plates delivered directly to your table.
Okay, so it was a little bit overwhelming at first. Like, I couldn't figure out where to get the green tea from, how to order, but once you figure it out, it is so fun. It's like a video game with food. So we're gonna get started with this little lovely feast here.
It's hot and it's good. Yum. It's so much fun.
Look at how the udon arrives though. They have it locked up in a closed bowl. And here is my bowl of udon noodles.
Each dish that we ordered was so delicious and surprisingly affordable.
And the quality was exceptional. So this is a must in my opinion. So this is our total here, 24.30 yen.
And it's still crazy to me that the two of us got to eat such a delicious meal for $16 total. For handmade udon noodles, we can highly recommend Kanoya.
So you can see how thick and juicy these udon noodles are. And the eel is perfectly seasoned and so tender too.
Just tried the udon noodles and they were amazing.
So much better than expected. They were so savory and delicious. So for 2 meals and 2 drinks, it came to $42.80.
For a sweet treat, we love taiyaki sawada, which has delicious custard-filled pancakes that are adorably shaped like little angry fish.
Look at how cute it is. It's like a little fish. That custard is so delicious. Oh my word. It's light and fluffy like a waffle. And the custard inside is to die for. Oh my goodness, this is worth all the calories. Definitely get one when you're in Asakusa.
And at just 320 yen, it's worth both the money and the calories.
Our diet here in Japan has been super meat heavy, but we're excited because tonight we're going to try vegan food. It's called Vegan Eat Tokyo. Let's give it a try. So we're starting with potato soup.
It's tasty.
And here we have a hamburger steak with loads of grilled veggies, a salad, and rice. It looks so yummy. And that taste of delicious fresh vegan food was so refreshing. And the salad was so good. Burger was very good. Everything top notch.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that food is healthy. But it was delicious. And they had some wine too that was very tasty.
In the terms of price, it was a bit pricey at 3,000 yen. So that's what, maybe $18, $20 a person. But very good.
Another neighborhood that we loved in Tokyo was Koto City, which is filled with unique and futuristic activities. Now we're going into Tokyo's most famous attraction, Team Lab Planets. Now this is like an interactive art exhibit with loads of different images projected on the walls. Now, although this exhibit is packed, it was very unique and beautifully done. This is so gorgeous right now. We were also amazed by the water room where digital koi fish swim at your feet. There was also a colorful balloon room, a silver egg room, and a hanging garden. Now, this was my first time seeing AI artwork in action, and I actually wasn't mad at it, y'all. One of the rooms was like a floating flower room. It like really felt like you were floating in outer space. I felt a little dizzy, but it was still a cool experience because the flowers were just moving all around you. And it says they never replay the same image twice because the AI is constantly generating new things. So even if we went back, it would be a completely different experience. I found that really cool. And then naturally, the most famous room, the LED room, we hardly spent 2 minutes in there because it was so crowded. But I think both of our favorites was the flowers going up and down room. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Just a 13-minute walk away from Team Labs is Senyaku Banrai Foot Bath, which is a free foot spa with a spectacular view of the city. Give yourself a break and a quick 10 to 20 minute soak before checking out the shopping at Toyosu Market. Now, to get to the foot spa, you have to walk through this cute traditional shopping street, which has loads of restaurants both inside and outside. It's an interesting place to get a bite to eat when you're in Koto City. If you're into the anime Gundam, then you have to go to Diver City to see the 64-foot tall Unicorn Gundam. This thing is impressive during the day, and at night they have a brief light show where they even play some clips of the show. Perfect for any fan. And they do this every half hour from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Next, we're running to the Kawasaki Robo Stage to see some robot innovations. Now, this robot can make portraits of you. Handwriting is better than mine. Look at that. Okay, and this is what the computer came up with. It liked the details of our shirt more than the details of our face. It's an interesting experience. So we got to try virtual reality in these seats here, and it really did feel real. So you can see how the robot arm is moving her.
Okay, so it's a very small exhibit. You'll be in and out of there in 15 minutes. You get to see it for free, but it was well worth seeing them.
Now, just 7 minutes away from the Robo Center is the Statue of Liberty. Did you know Tokyo had its very own Statue of Liberty? Neither did I. But it's in such a picturesque spot, it's worth seeing because you get to see the gorgeous bridge and the city behind the statue. For nightlife, we enjoyed going out and dancing in Roppongi, which has many bars and nightclubs to enjoy. We love salsa dancing, so we wound up at Cafe Latino for salsa and Bar Quest for kizomba. But there are loads of nightlife spots to try out in Roppongi. Another favorite was taking a day trip to see Mount Fuji. The easiest way to do that is to book a tour through Klook, which will take you to a variety of scenic lookout points so you can enjoy the views of Mount Fuji. Just remember to try to book your tour on a clear weather day, because if it's raining or cloudy, there is a chance that the mountain will be completely covered by clouds. But tours start at about $50 a person, so it's an affordable and convenient way to see Japan's most iconic mountain in a day. Now this morning, we're going to check out the Tokyo National Museum so we can learn a little bit more about Japanese art and culture.
So my thoughts on the museum have to deal with all the samurai gear and all the swords, and they did not disappoint. So if you like samurai history, if you love stuff about the Edo period, the movies, all of that stuff, you're gonna see the original things inside this museum. You're not gonna be disappointed. They're amazing. You're gonna see all the katanas and all the famous sword builders. Their work is still around after over 800 years. So get ready to be blown away.
Yes, and I enjoyed seeing the old kimonos and the paintings on the silk drawings. They were absolutely gorgeous. Now we went into 3 different buildings and spent about 5 hours in there. So it's like an all-day event. So if you're short on time, only have a couple of days in Tokyo, it's okay to skip the museum. If you like Japanese gardens, you can see a lovely one at Rikujin Garden, which has a lovely lake, whimsical bridges, and an adorable tea house where you can get matcha and sweets. The matcha was strong, but those little cakes, absolutely delicious. But I say walking through this garden is a nice little meditation. Like, we can't really get into it because they're mowing the grass today. When they stop mowing and there's silence, it's absolutely lovely. I love this place when it's silent. Entry here is just 300 yen and it's worth every penny. Our next stop is Nezu Shrine, which is a Shinto shrine which has lovely torii gates, a koi pond, and a lovely garden. Especially if you can't make it to Kyoto, Nezu Shrine is a great way to experience hundreds of beautiful torii gates without even leaving Tokyo. We also really enjoyed the Dawn Robot Cafe because it was such a sweet concept. There you have physically disabled people who are working remotely from their home in the body of a robot. And it is so cool to talk to them, have conversations with them while they take your order and serve you drinks and food. I love the concept and the experience. Now, the only thing I didn't love is that my footage from the experience got deleted because my camera's SD card had an error. So we only have this vertical footage to show you. Nonetheless, it gets a big thumbs up from us. Now that you know 40 things to do in Tokyo, check out 20 things you should know before you go to Japan. And don't forget to subscribe for more Japan travel guides from Kyoto, Nara, and Osaka coming very soon. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sharing with all your travel pals, and happy travel planning until next time.